been looking at anyone else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries.
He points inland.
Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clear.
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Anything more?
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. Intense, like animals, like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
He keeps shaking his head with sorrow for the sight he missed. That's all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht.
Oh dear, yeah.
Licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day.
No, he's dead now.
It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
All right, what? I'll just say nothing.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
I'm just gonna nod.
We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only, in the 30s, those disco whores...
What follows is ominous mumbling. You cannot make out a single word.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter.
Disco whores?
Whores.
Oh. Even that word has to be pushed through his teeth with great force. The rage seethes too hard. You mentioned the Union is social democratic, and Mr. Clare's a farce of a social democratic. I believe that, yes. That is probably very... I think that's a good sort of description of the situation there. Lip service is all I find that guy really practices.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
Disappointment. So personal. He displays a familiarity with the Union's top brass.
Who's a disappointment? Evrart Clear?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart one.
If he says measurehead...
Edgar.
Oh yeah, Edgar. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about him. Yeah, you mean Edgar, Everard's brother.
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one to some university in Le Jardin, where it's alienation this and hegemony that.
You've talked to Edgar?
First against the wall with him.
He stopped poking at the ash now, just shakes his head.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Of course. Maybe the Clears asked him to.
Have you approached them?
I haven't approached anyone. I hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
Okay.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island.
Same kids.
I told you, he has brains.
He points to the path leading to the tower.
Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was the man of the left. Wouldn't rat me out.
No, he didn't.
I was right about one of those things.
Which one? Because he never ratted unless he told someone else. When was this?
20 years ago.
Holy crap.
Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
That's around the time the Clears came to power.
What did you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzov.
Holy crap.
Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzov. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
And he let you be here? Oh, hold on. That's a strange question. Having permission to be somewhere is quite a bizarre thing to me.
Let me be here.
Exactly.
The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
Mr. Drost, did you kill the Cornell mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot?
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Yeah.
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them, but he's insinuating something.
By the cock parading in this colourful uniform, you mean Renee?
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A Patank maniac race traitor.
I'm just gonna nod.
I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him personally, his make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the liberals came to their rescue. We missed one. That one.
With a shaky finger, he points to the city, towards the crater near the plaza where the lonely pine tree stands.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston. Alone.
There's no one there.
Fat and plump. Like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross, shoot me.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
You'd like to kill him?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals,
But he's dead.
right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bonbon melt in my mouth.
Oh, bonbons are great.
Save the treat for later.
The lieutenant asks cheerfully.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think. No, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, Rene. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel
He lets out a wistful sigh.
better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
Renee is dead. He died of old age a couple of days ago.
No,
Yes.
I waited too long. I waited too long, and now he's dead?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
They're all dead now. Fuck it.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
You cared about him?
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Now, God damn this one.
He reminded him of himself. The same hatred. The same. You tried to think of something else. But no. It's just hatred.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Oh shit, man. The old communard says, staring at the ground, seemingly to the island you're on. You had 1,000 chances to kill him.
And I blew them all. What does it matter now? He's gone. Ancient dust.
Are you okay, Mr. Dross, to go on?
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
He's not okay. This is just another black day in a row of black days. Something strange is keeping him together, making him endure.
What was the deal between him and Edgar?
The connection comes to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
20 years ago, when you met Edgar, the Clears didn't run the Union yet, did they?
Hey.
A sputter from the old man.
He acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
Who did?
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation. And money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
His eyes glisten suddenly, with hatred.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him, tempered by something familiar to you. A familiar rage.
And then she just disappeared.
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
He squints and smiles at the black logs.
No, That's not quite it, is it?
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
You could swear you see the embers glow again under his eyes on the dust. Edgar had someone make the call. Why is that, Mr. Dross?
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is, the bend in the river.
Why?
Because she was dead.
Shocker.
Just say nothing.
How come? Say nothing.
The cow caught a bullet in her right lung.
Yikes.
Fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled? Hard to say. It was a sloppy job. And a moving target. She was going home. Waddling. Dressed in yellow. Drunk like she often was. The ruins were black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal. Heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her, and the ruins.
You shot her.
Someone shot her, or maybe the cow just fell. My memory is full of holes. All I know is...
Another big spike of rage. Different from the one he has for her.
nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal.
Huh.
If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could work.
The lieutenant says in a voice even calmer, as if it were nothing at all.
We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
Huh.
A degenerate worker state. Goat shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
But you did do it.
I saw it happen, and I liked it.
Huh.
That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
He looks to the city. Alright, let's see. Boost my reaction speed here.
The same old freezing hatred.
I'm glad we talked about this. Now,
Glad we talked about what?
oh, do I want to analyze his body language? I am curious about those tremors he's having, but I don't know if that's high enough. I should have went with composure. God damn it. I should have went with composure. Where is that anyway? Composure? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, composure. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. I should have gone there. I'll try it anyway. Assess his body language.
What
Yes!
strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild.
He's surprisingly okay.
Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
Animated? By what?
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system. Great leaps of emotion, from anger to grief, despair.
Wouldn't a foul temper be a byproduct of his life?
Perhaps, but his seems more than that. The inner turmoil takes unexpected turns, as if forced on him in a way. In summary, you sense some underlying neurological disorder.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even, not senile. Is this some kind of substance damage? Like he's addicted to something? Not only the painkillers he's clearly on.
Mr. Josh, are you on some kind of psychoactive substance?
No. I won't be stuffed full of shit like the rest of this city.
It's not a downer, rather an upper.
Are you on
With your right
amphetamines?
steps.
Like some kind of decadent rock star.
He doesn't dignify it with more of an answer. Mr. Josh, are you okay? How was your memory?
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course. Could it be a symptom of overdosing on something? Something even you have not tried? Keep your eyes peeled.
Yusef Lilianovich Dross, you're under arrest for the murder of the Cornell Colonel here in Martinez.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
You said you wouldn't testify.
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues, like an incantation.
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand?
I feel bad. I mean, there was a small part of me that wanted to kind of step away from the conversation, maybe talk to Kim. But he already said he didn't want to be a collaborator. At least he saw himself as a collaborationist if he were to speak out against Edgar. And, there's no other choice. At least I don't... there could have been another choice, but I didn't take it, but... I just didn't see any other option.
Do you understand?
But
Kemi's afraid.
no, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He looks at the reeds, eyes submerged in growing terror.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead. Pupils are dilated too. Eyes getting blacker and blacker.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Oh yeah, I should ask that. Does
Not
it have
really.
room for 3?
We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland while the other stays here. But
But then, who watches him while you're...
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fuck. Who watches him while I come back for you?
you come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
Oh.
What is this farce? This is a fucking farce. I can't.
Lillian, you could ask her maybe.
Ah, maybe I can just ask that net picker to watch him.
This is no harmless old man.
That's true.
This fucking world. This world. What is this?
No, listen. Listen now.
You could come back for me. Or I could listen. Yeah, you could come back for me once you've taken him to the precinct.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can escort him to the pier with you.
No need to be polite. I'll do it.
This world? What are you talking about? Is this...
His voice drowns out into a sudden gush of wind. Us.
The wind is cold from the east. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
Ugh. No way.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
What is... No, blink.
It's still there, an unfolding mechanism of reed-like chitin, hovering in place.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
The old man looks at the reeds and then at you. The giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
He looks confused.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall.
See it.
It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster to grab the gun.
There it is. I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kim, can you see it?
I can see it.
Yes, I'm not crazy.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence. Its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
The lieutenant whispers, then takes a step towards the giant anthropod.
Honorable One, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You are a man most virtuous.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Wait, there are honor points?
Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, Honorable One?
I only try my best. It's the most any of us can do.
Oh, the modesty on this one. Another 10 honor points for you.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
My honor is my life.
Yes, your deeds are spoken for you, Honorable One. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed. A rite of honor.
All right.
Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. But you, O Honorable One, have excelled in honor.
Yeah.
Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor.
Okay, sounds kind of dirty, but I'll play. Okay.
You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum.
What?
And stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
Yeah. All I ever wanted to do was live with dignity, to die with honor. Plop. I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all. This is a hard one to choose. Yeah, I think you think you're crazy if you think I'm just going to stick a finger in my ass. No way.
Most dishonorable are those who have known honor, carried honor in their hearts, and then disowned honor.
Huh.
They are the honor fallen.
Yeah. Continue.
You brought much shame on your family today. Your name will forever be tarnished by this most shameful of deeds. Be forever banished, shameful one.
I will forever be on a list of names of people who did not stick their thumb up their ass. Oh no. I'm so sad that this episode is ending. Whoa, that is insane. I really like that character a lot. And we're probably going to interact with him again later on. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, you can always hit that like button. And of course, if you want to stick around for more in the future, whether it be this or anything else I cover later on, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. For now though, take care, and I will catch you in the next video.